And Australians stuck overseas because of the pandemic say they're being punished. Aussies were first told to return home on March 21, but some say that the government isn't taking into account other factors like location and difficulty in getting flights. Most airlines have dramatically cut their routes, making it even harder. Robbo, should the government do more to get Aussies home?
Yeah, this is a tough one. I think yes, in broad terms, but at the same time, it's kind of bureaucracy, isn't it? This is what we're seeing all the time. There might be some people who, are working in Kazakhstan and, have to go from Kazakhstan to Beijing and then somewhere else to get home. And that's really hard when all of those borders closed. And then there probably were some people who just decided to wait it out for a bit and then realized, oh, bloody hell, this is going on for too long. I just think it needs to be a case-by-case approach. But, Scott Morrison and Gladys Berejiklian are saying, these people have had 3 or 4 months to work out what they're going to do. They haven't done it. I just don't think that that's a blanket rule.
I don't think it's that easy, Ben. A good friend of ours, Bonnie Lithgow, has been stuck in Australia because she couldn't get flights back to the UK. The UK is not a remote spot, and she was in a lucky position where she had a place to stay here while she's on the Gold Coast. It's not easy when you're in a foreign land and there's a pandemic and there's a rapidly changing situation everywhere and you're trying to keep yourself safe.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. I mean, I do think it seems really odd to me that she hasn't been able to get home. I mean, I know people that have been able to get back to England, so maybe she's just really enjoying the Gold Coast. That's that particular situation.
I think there
but
was
in regards to what
flights and everything like that, and flights kept getting cancelled and routes and all that kind of stuff. So she may actually be home now, but I was just using that as an excuse to show it is a difficult thing.
It is hard to get home. It's hard to get anywhere at the moment. I mean, there's lots of planes that are grounded at the moment, and it's going to take some time before travel returns back to any form of normalcy. I can understand people's desire to want to get home, and I can also understand the desire to get home will increase as time goes on, and that is to do with the fact that maybe people didn't understand the severity of it, and that yearning to get home now is increased. But at the end of the day, I don't necessarily think it's up to the government to really be funding for these people to get home. I think it comes down to the individual. I think that unfortunately, even though this is an unprecedented event, people are going to have to, use their own money.
Well, the problem is that hopefully they've taken out insurance, but insurance is get very funny around these kind of things. And as a nation, we generally do try to get our people home. But it'll be interesting to see how this story develops over the next few days.
It's the Ben, Rob and Robbo, Ben, Rob and Robbo, Ben, Rob and Robbo Show.